I need to talk about what's been going on in Chicago the past few weeks, because it just feels insanely wrong to pretend like internet drama or any of that matters at the moment. In only 3 weeks, there's been hundreds of videos and photos uploaded by journalists, showing masked federal agents in unmarked cars patrolling down the same exact streets I'm walking through every day. Evidence captured shows ICE at Walmart just harassing anybody that doesn't look white enough to be a citizen.
So ma'am, what's here? What country? Was you born here? Was you born here, ma'am? What country was you born in?
And kidnapping those same people at a gas station in one of Chicago's wealthiest neighborhoods. Even finding the time to harass and destroy an entire apartment complex in the middle of the night. These agents, operating exactly like the cartel gangs they claim to be looking for, drove up and down the streets of neighborhoods just minutes from Wrigley Field. Their target was a group of construction workers in the middle of a job. When federal agents began to take a worker away, Chicago residents living and walking nearby showed their anger by filming and making noise. The masked agents, who acted like cowardly little babies, immediately threw out multiple cans of tear gas, which covered the entire street, went into apartment windows, and even hit a dog walking by. One woman protesting was literally thrown to the ground. And this tear gas incident didn't just happen one time. No, it happened in 5 different neighborhoods in a single week. And using tear gas is considered an actual war crime. It's now being casually used on Americans every single day. These thugs dressed up as federal agents are so incompetent, they even tear gassed the Chicago Police Department. However, this coordinated attack on protesters isn't just some random group of guys. It was reported that the head of Border Control was caught on camera throwing tear gas into a group of protesters after getting hit in the head by a rock. But now let's talk about the even more inhumane results coming from all of these ICE raids. It's being reported that 60 detainees were forced to sleep standing up in a crowded cell overnight. Teen students are also being kidnapped by ICE agents, which is forcing families to stay home out of safety. Federal agents are continuing to kidnap US citizens as well, while refusing to look at their documents. They really will go ahead and arrest anybody that pisses them off, including the manager of a well-known Chicago comedy club. An incident on October 27th shows ICE agents in Addison, Illinois, breaking into a woman's car window and dragging her out, only to release her later. Just days after this, federal agents were caught on video holding a man down, punching him in the face, and dragging his face across the concrete. Even just yesterday, ICE agents were recorded forcibly opening a vehicle and pulling the passengers out, saying that they didn't need a warrant. And if all of these crimes done by federally hired masked agents weren't dangerous enough, we have the head of Homeland Security, an outspoken white supremacist, Stephen Miller, directly telling ICE agents they have federal immunity.
To all ICE officers, you have federal immunity in the conduct of your duties. And anybody who lays a hand on you, or tries to stop you, or tries to obstruct you, is committing a felony. You have immunity to perform your duties, and no one, no city official, no state official, no illegal alien, no leftist agitator or domestic insurrectionist can prevent you from fulfilling your legal obligations and duties. And the Department of Justice has made clear that if officials cross that line into obstruction, into criminal conspiracy against the United States or against ICE officers, then they will face justice.
I warn you to do anything you can to protect your neighbors in these coming months. Carry a whistle and record ICE whenever you see them to alert neighbors, and force them out of the area through peaceful but loud and relentless protesting. If ICE is parked outside your workplace, lock the doors and prevent them from entering. Some good news: on Halloween, Chicago residents were able to band together and shut down some streets so that neighbors could trick-or-treat safely. Things are undoubtedly about to get worse, with federal agents being sent to NYC and around the country. The Trump administration will continue to point to this fake idea of migrant crime in order to distract you from real issues, like the fact that billionaires continue to steal more wealth from Americans every year while paying less and less taxes. They take more from us than these fake problems they make up ever will. And while these distractions are fake, the harm being done by this fascist government every day is very real and something we have to work against. If we can learn anything from recent elections, it's that the number one thing Americans vote for is affordability. If you can share a real plan for making things more affordable for the average working class American, people will forget the party lines and move mountains for you. So let me know down in the comments what you think about the recent ICE raids. I'd be interested to hear about any personal experiences that you've had dealing with them too. You can help support the channel by joining Patreon or YouTube members. Feel free to DM me anything you want me to cover on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.